Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Zetta. I wanted to go over some items that I've been using but haven't finished up. I've got my empties coming up in a couple of days, but I wanted to kind of go over some things that I've been using but haven't finished because you probably wouldn't see these in an empties for a while, and I kind of wanted just to give you a quick review on some of these items. So let me get started. This is actually my second time filming this because the first time it just came out way too long, and I'm going to try to get this done faster. So I used in my car one of the pink cotton car bar clips. Since they're able to be separated, I just used one. Wasn't crazy about it. Didn't find it strong enough for me. I felt like it lasted the first 2 times I went into the car, and after that I really couldn't smell it, so not my favorite. Then in some room sprays, I've got Clothesline, which I love spraying this one around, and especially in the air conditioner vent, the return air, to make it go through the vents and smell really good everywhere. It helps freshen up the air quickly, especially with a dog. And then been using Go-Go Mango, and this smells really good. I really wouldn't say it smells like mango. It smells fruity and fresh, but I mean, I get that there's a mango scent in there, but I don't know. When it comes to mango, I expect authentic mango, and this isn't it. But it smells really good, and I like using it. And the other one I've been using, and I've probably been using this one for over 6 months, and this is a Bath & Body Works Limoncello, and I really like using this one in combination with the Squeeze a Day products that we have, either the Squeeze a Day bathroom cleaner, counter clean, the wax. I find that spraying these into trash cans, like I keep a trash can in my bathroom with a liner, right? And as long as the trash can isn't full of stuff, I find that when you spray the liner with any of the sprays, ours, Bath & Body Works, spray it like 2 or 3 times, it just helps scent the entire room without having to worry about any kind of oil residue on the floor. So it's a nice way to do that. And like I said, the Limoncello in combination with the Squeeze the Day products that we have, amazing. So then hand cream. I've been using one from Bath & Body Works. Oops, it's upside down. Nope. Is it? Yeah. It's a hyaluronic acid water. It's a very fresh scent, fresh kind of watery scent, and it supposedly has some hyaluronic acid in it to help with moisture. I actually haven't tried any of the Scentsy ones, only because I have very oily skin, so I generally don't use a lot of hand cream. Because my skin is so oily, I've never really needed it that much, but as we start to get closer into the fall and winter and skin tends to dry more, I'll use it a little more often. So I love this one. It has a very fresh, watery scent, and it supposedly has hyaluronic acid in it to help your skin retain moisture, so I like that. I think it's good for people who don't want that real perfumey scent on them. It smells really good. Then in oils, I have been using Rose Water Lavender. Probably can't see that very good. And Ginger Tea and Lime. And Red Currant Raspberry. And Rosewood Vanilla. And Cactus Pear. And I would say of these, the Ginger Tea and Lime, not really my thing. It's not bad, but I like lime and I love lemon, but I don't generally like ginger scents. I love ginger. I love, like when you get the ginger at a sushi restaurant, you get those little slivers of ginger. I'll eat those. They're delicious. But I don't generally like ginger smells, so that one's not really my thing. But the red currant raspberry, which I was afraid because of the word currant in there, which I generally don't like. I found that it's just very raspberry kind of scent, and I warmed it in this room a couple weeks ago with, I did the We're All Mad Here bar from the licensed collection from the Alice in Wonderland, and those two together were amazing together. The raspberry from this plus the raspberry scent that's in the We're All Mad Here, those just blended really, really well, and this room smelled awesome. Rosewood Vanilla is another scent that's really pretty, and it has that, it's not like a strong vanilla kind of scent, it's more of a sweetness to the rosewood. It's just a very pretty, almost kind of girly kind of scent, but it's really, really nice. Cactus Pear was really, really good. I did that one in my big diffuser, the one that has the big, it can hold a lot of water. And I probably put like 18 drops in there. That smells so good. It's fruity and fresh. It really, really good. And then the other one that I really liked, which I was surprised that I liked, is Rosewood Lavender. That, because I don't usually like lavender scents, but this is a very nice, and now my hands are kind of greasy from the lotion. You can smell the lavender, but that rose water mixed with the lavender, I did this one in my bedroom, and it was such a pretty, pretty bedroom scent. Oh, my bedroom smelled really, really nice that day. Actually, a couple of days. I think I did it like 3 days in a row because it just smelled so good. And then in washer whiffs, I have a lot of open washer whiffs. Some that I've just had for a while, some that are from my husband, some that I'm hoarding. I got this one last year in the summer collection. That's Driftwood Bay. That was, I got that specifically for my husband to use on his like work clothes. And this is his second little tub of this. He's already finished the first one, and he has the laundry liquid. So he uses that sometimes with his clothes, although he tends to forget a lot of times. Then I have Go-Go Mango, which there isn't much left in here. If you can see that, it's almost empty. I keep the dryer disc in there. It keeps the dryer disc fresh and the smell more intense. But I wasn't too crazy about this. I mean, I pretty much used it all up, but by the time I got to this point, I was buying a couple of other ones that I liked more. So I had told my kids they could finish this one up. And then I got the Windowsill Breeze as part of my Scentsy club. I got that one as the half price. This one smells really good. Very fresh, clean laundry scent. I would, in the ones that I've tried before, I would probably put this one in third place. I find that it smells amazing in here. I remember washing my blanket in it and going to bed, and I could smell it on the blanket. But it was almost a very light scent in the blanket. Like, I could smell it, but it wasn't like, oh wow, smell that. It was more like, take a breath and you're like, ooh, that smells good, right? So it smells really good, just not as strong as I would like it. Then I have this one here, which I've had since last year sometime, I think, Just Breathe. I like to use this one in the winter time for my blankets, so that when I lay down in the winter, especially if I'm maybe diffusing a eucalyptus oil, then the eucalyptus smell in the Just Breathe, wow. Oh, just smelling it here feels like it just opens up my nasal passages. That smells so good, but I don't have very much left, just a little bit left in there. It's got a dryer disc in there. So this one will be finished up this winter, but I kind of keep it on the side there because I don't want to use it right now during the summer. Like that one. And then I didn't bring it in here, my number 2. It's actually in the laundry right now because I've got laundry going, is the tub that I got from the clearance of Ocean, which unfortunately is already sold out. That one was really, really, really good. I found that one I could smell on the clothes for a couple of days. I think I mentioned before that, you know, sleep t-shirt, I'll wear it maybe 3 nights in a row and then I'll change and use a different t-shirt. And the first time I washed that t-shirt in the ocean, on the second night, I could still smell it on the t-shirt. I was like, wow, you know, because I'm getting up there in age and have hot flashes, and so I was amazed that I could still smell it on there, and it smells really, really, really good. My husband really likes it. I might lose it to him. He might decide he wants it for his stuff. Instead of that Driftwood Bay, he might decide he wants the ocean. So, but that's okay. And then I'll just smell it on him. And then, so I've been using that one on the sheets and the towels, and the blankets. Not so much the towel. I've been using it on my t-shirts really. But my favorite, my absolute favorite, which is not available anymore, and I keep hoping that maybe one day they'll bring it back. Probably won't, but I can hope, right? Is Sunkissed Citrus. That was my absolute favorite. I would wash my towels in this, and when I come out of the shower and grab the towel, I could just smell that fresh citrusy kind of scent on the towels, and I love that scent. Oh my gosh. So I still have, this one's pretty much full. I have the bottle of laundry liquid that's probably 2/3 full, and then I have another big tub of this with another bottle of laundry liquid, which I'm kind of hoarding. I'm trying to make it last me as long as I absolutely can, because chances are it won't come back. So I'm trying to make sure it lasts me as long as possible. And then on the, I keep a little bucket here. I brought a little bucket of stuff that I'm using. Oh my goodness. So I've got, this one's empty. It shouldn't have been empty, but it was a counter clean of lemon verbena. That got used a long time ago. Smells really, really good for counter clean. I love that kind of lemon, fresh, greeny kind of scent. It smelled really, really good. Probably almost right up there with the Squeeze the Day for me. This is almost a little more zesty, a little more vibrant than Squeeze the Day. So depending on whether you like that sweeter lemon or that more zesty lemon, which way I would go. But this hasn't been counter cleaned in a while. This actually is empty, but it's empty because it was being used as a replacement bottle or a bottle for the all-purpose concentrate, and this is coconut lemongrass. Nobody wrote on it, but that's what was in here. And I have the all-purpose concentrate and coconut lemongrass, and I'll use this measuring cup to do the measurements of this, because it's concentrate, so you use this with water. So one bottle of this makes 6 16-ounce bottles. So I keep that together. So that just tells me I need to make another one of these with this, and that'll probably leave me with like one left, because I think there's maybe two portions in here that are still there. Then I have a bottle of what was counter clean for Driftwood Bay. I don't know, that might actually be my favorite counter clean. It had that manly, almost like manly cologne kind of scent, but in a watery kind of version. And that, oh wow. I think I still have like 6 bottles of it because I liked it that much. But once we finished this one, we turned around and used it for the all-purpose concentrate, and somebody, I think that was me, did remember to write on this one, all-purpose cleaner, coconut lemongrass. So that one's for that. I like to keep those bottles around since it's a 2-story. I have some upstairs, some downstairs. That way we're not having to go from room to find stuff. Then I have a bathroom cleaner of Squeeze the Day. Really, really good. Really good. But I also have upstairs in my bathroom, my husband has a bottle of bathroom cleaner in By the Sea that he keeps in the shower so that he can spray the shower sometimes. And then in the bathroom, I also have a bottle of Blue Grotto bathroom cleaner, which I love using in our bathroom. It's just this kind of fresh blue raspberry kind of scent that just smells really, really good in the bathroom cleaner. I like it. Then I have the Scentsy Fresh in Amazon Rain, and I really like the Scentsy Fresh. It smells really, really good. I like to spray down the sofas with it, but I also use the Febreze. And in terms of scent, I probably prefer the Scentsy Fresh. I like the scents that it comes in. But in terms of nozzle performance, I would have to go with Febreze. I find that the mist is so much lighter and airier, and so it makes this nice mist over the sofa or whatever that we're doing. And whereas this, I find droplets when I spray this. So I did buy another bottle that is supposed to have a nicer mister at the top. So I'm thinking about putting this into that bottle and trying it that way and see if that works better. But I really do like our Scentsy Fresh. But I do use Febreze also. And counter clean. Since the other one is finished right now, I also interchange between our Scentsy counter clean and this one here that says Perfect Granite, because we have granite counters in the kitchen. And I agree with Lisa Roberry, who had said, she had said that she didn't like using the counter clean only on her counters, that she uses it in all other areas of her house and in different applications, just not on her counters, because she has granite counters also, I believe. And she said that she found that it left a film. Now, although I think she's starting to use it again. But I found the same thing, that at first I didn't notice it, and then as time went on, I started noticing that there was like a film on the granite, and it reminded me of her video, and I thought, oh, I think she's right. I think there is a film on the counters. So to kind of combat that, every now and then I'll use this one, and that'll kind of take away that film, and then I'll go back to using the Scentsy Counter Clean because I really like the scent that it provides. It does a great job of cleaning, and like she said, it does wonders on other things. And I think that's why I couldn't find our current bottle of Counter Clean. I think somebody pulled it out for something else. We use it to spot clean the sofa, spot clean cushions, all kinds of things. We've used it with doggy accidents, lots of stuff. So I'm thinking somebody pulled it out to clean something else and didn't put it back where it belongs. So when I went to the kitchen, this was the only one that I found. So I'm gonna have to go find the other one now. And then of course, I use Windex I have a glass cooktop, so I use that in my kitchen for like the microwave, the front of the microwave, and sometimes I use the Counter Clean, and sometimes I use the Windex for the actual glass top stove. I find the Counter Clean does a great job on it, but sometimes I just want to do the Windex. So I do have that. And then for the doggy, we do use the Best Buds Suds and Oatmeal and Aloe, and I find that she reacts really well to this. She has very sensitive skin. She's actually, since she was a little tiny puppy, she's had issues where, I know there's a name for it, I just don't know it, where all of a sudden she'll just have like patches where like there's no hair, and she has like these bumps, and it has something to do with the follicles or whatever. And so the vet will give her some medicine, and in about 10 days it'll kind of clear up, and then she's right back to how she was. Her hair will start to fill back in, but because she has such sensitive skin, I was a little leery at first with this, but I tried it just to see, and I didn't do it while she was having her reaction kind of thing, because I didn't want to not know if it was affecting it or not. So I waited till her hair was all good and stuff, and I started using this, and she never had a reaction to it, didn't cause her to itch or didn't cause her to have that same issue with her follicles and stuff. So she reacts really well to this. She doesn't react really well to having to take a bath, but once she gets the water on her, and she loves that. She just, getting her to the water is the whole thing, right? So that's that. And then one last thing I wanted to go over is a couple of candles. I have been using these two candles from Bath & Body Works. One is Party Dress and the other one is Ocean Driftwood. And I don't burn candles all the time. I might do it once or twice a week kind of thing. And I generally only have one. Like, I keep one. This one's been on the table in front of my sofa in the TV room. So I like to do it, especially if maybe I decided, hey, let me turn the warmers off. I'm gonna let the wax harden. Like, I don't smell it anymore. I'm gonna let the wax harden. I'll change it because it's maybe the early evening and I'm like, I don't want to change wax right now because I don't turn the warmers off. I'm like, I'll wait until tomorrow morning. So I turn the warmers off, and that's a perfect time for me to go ahead and light a candle. So I've been burning this one, the Ocean Driftwood. It smells so good. Such a nice scent. It says beachside oak, sea washed mahogany, ocean lavender. I don't really get lavender, but the oak and the mahogany, that I do get with like that beach kind of scent. It smells really, really good. And this throws like crazy. I mean, so much so that one day my husband's, after sitting down for like 20-30 minutes, and it had been going for probably an hour and a half at that point, he said, can we blow that candle out? He's like that this thing is like super strong. And I said, sure, let's just turn it off and we'll, enjoy the rest of the evening with nothing. I mean, you can still smell it afterwards. So this is a really good performer. It is starting to soot a little bit now, so I'm probably going to stop burning it and start, well, it'll have to go sit on the side for a while, because when they reach that point where I don't want to burn them anymore, like this one, the Party Dress, and this one wasn't because it was sooting, it's because I finally realized I'm really not smelling the candle anymore. I was smelling more like the burning wick. I wasn't getting the throw from the candle. So I thought, well, I don't want to keep burning it and I'm not really smelling it. So I stopped burning it. And what I do is, my kitchen, I said I have a glass cooktop. Well, the very middle of the glass cooktop has a warming zone, which is meant to be able to put your plates on to warm your plates. So it doesn't get super hot. You don't cook on that area. You just use it to warm. Well, it's the perfect, from mine at least, is the perfect temperature for putting these. I don't have a candle crock. I've seen the videos from Mr. Kong's mom where she talks about using up her candles that she doesn't want to burn anymore. She puts them in her candle crock. I haven't been able to find one that I like, but I wanted to be able to do that. I liked her suggestion. So I had to figure out a different way to warm mine and still get the scent. And then I remembered the warming zone on the glass cooktop, and that's what I use. I turn the warming zone on to 1, and I think it leaves it on for like 2 hours, and it'll melt the wax, and then the scent will dissipate into the room. And this Party Dress, now that I'm not burning it when I'm doing it that way, it smells so good. It's got a definite woman's perfume kind of scent, like you would expect a woman in her party dress to smell. It smells really, really good, and it will scent up my entire kitchen, which isn't a very big kitchen, but it will scent up the entire kitchen. And I've done this one now on the stove probably, I don't know, maybe 5 times, because I don't do this one every time. Sometimes I put one of my little dishes on that warming zone and I use Scentsy wax, but so I'll interchange things. But this still smells really, really good. And usually the first time I put it on the warming zone, I'll use something to grab the wicks out and toss them into the trash can so I don't have to worry about them anymore. So once this is done, I can either empty it out and reuse the jar, or just throw the whole jar away. Smells really, really good still. So I still have more use out of this one, but once that one's done, then I'll do the driftwood, ocean driftwood in there, and it'll make my whole kitchen smell like ocean driftwood. Smells really, really good. So just a tip in case you don't have a candle crock either, and you're looking for another way to melt the wax and get the scent out of your candle. Maybe you don't have a hot plate in your kitchen, you know, the glass cooktop, but you might have a hot plate in a warmer. Like I have another warmer that I had gotten from Amazon. It's actually in use right now in my room, so I can't show it to you. But it's basically the element warmer, so it's got the hot plate and then it has the dish that sits on top, and it's a really big square. It's squared, it's probably about that big, and I do know that these fit on it perfectly. So that's another option. If you don't have a candle crock, you can always maybe do something like that when you get to the point where, you know, you don't want to just throw them away because they still smell really good, but you don't want to burn them anymore. So anyways, that's my video. In a couple of days I should have my empties, and I'm gonna try to do that one quickly, but that sucker is full, super full. And I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that I gave you some ideas, some reviews on some items that maybe you've been thinking about. You know, maybe you had your eyes on the Windowsill Breeze. It does smell really, really good. If you like it to be on a lighter scent, it's really, really good. If you look for something to just pop out at you and be able to smell it just standing there, maybe. It doesn't do that for me. It smells really good. I just don't find it super, super strong. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. I'd love to know what you have been using, what you use. If you have any other suggestions on some items, I'd love to hear them. I'm sure other people would love to read about it. So if you'd leave that down in the comments, that would be great. Until then, enjoy your scents, enjoy your day, and enjoy your journey. Until next time, thank you. Bye.